Update: my wife wants me to shave my head for her. So I ended up thinking about it. I mentioned in my post that my wife's baldness might be permanent and if I shave too I will have to stay bald forever. I took some of your advice and decided to do it just once, since I know this is hard for her. So last night, I let her shave mine off first. I wasn't as ecstatic as she was, but seeing how happy she was made it all worth it. Then it was her turn. She got upset, understandably, but I gave her a quick pep talk and told her if I could do it, she will be able to. Hair or none, she is nothing but my beautiful wife. I even offered to keep my bald look for as long as her hair doesn't grow back. If that was what she wanted me to do to support her. Then I got to shaving her bald. There were some tears from both of us. But she was so happy that I was able to support her and show her she wasn't alone. Thank you for your responses to my other posts. And no, we didn't record the shaving of the heads for clout at all, but I did it to support her and no other reason. As a woman who dealt with losing hair, you did a very thoughtful thing. You having her back like that makes all the difference. Pro tip: avocado oil and a good old safety razor are great for shaving your head on a regular basis if you decide to stay chromed out cool. You did a sweet thing, but a gentle note here: for her to ask you to do this, she is not in a good headspace. Y'all should shop around for a therapist for her. Not an alopecia support group. I'm going to stress that. Unless you get really lucky, every single alopecia support group I have found has been incredibly toxic. That's why this has a gentle pink flag for me. It's a relatively normal reaction to this kind of trauma, but it shows she needs more support. I worry that in looking for support she'll end up in some of the places I did. Your support will mean the world for her. You did a good thing. I do agree with other commenters in that some therapy for both of you, separate or together, may help both of you along this process. Sending well wishes to both of you. Just to clear up, why would you have to stay bald forever? Huge props to you for supporting her, but will your hair just stop growing if you shave it? If you're fine with being bald forever, then it's your choice to make. But if you want to let it grow back, that's also your choice. I think you should seek a therapist to sort out both of your feelings. You're a supportive spouse, but if this becomes a point of resentment, I think both of you need counseling. She can't hate you for having hair, and you can't hate her for making you go bald. I'm an art photographer who shoots models. I just moved from Michigan, where there is a talented local model with alopecia, who I very much regret never having a chance to shoot. In a lot of shoots she wears a wig, but in many she is quite beautiful without. You and your wife might enjoy checking her out. I think it'll help your wife see that bald women can be incredibly beautiful. Opening square bracket. Shaved mine, I'm a female, for my little princess. She died a few years back at 27. They tell you time heals shit, but that's pretty much bullshit. I think some people you just never stop grieving. When it's unbearable and beyond my ability to handle it, I shave it. I haven't had hair in around 5 years now, and I don't think I ever will. I used to tell her it's just hair, it doesn't define you, it doesn't mean anything or have any value you don't assign to it. It's a lovely gesture, but one I feel should have come from the husband rather than be asked for from the wife. I guess knowing what you need is a skill in its own. Not like props you to doing it, but if you don't wanna do it then you can say no. You got a voice, bro. It's nice that you did it to make her happy, but I really think it's nuts and selfish of her to want you to do this. It reminds me of women who won't let their partner eat or drink any of the forbidden foods whilst they're pregnant. Sharing the misery is fucked up. Being a blessing for someone else is the best. If I shave too, I will have to stay bald forever. Why would you need to stay bald forever? I understand that a lot of women have an emotional attachment to their hair, but as a woman who has been bald since I was 12, I don't understand why you couldn't grow your hair back when you wanted to. I think it's a beautiful and supportive thing you did to comfort your wife. I just hope she doesn't feel as insecure about her bald head forever. Where's the link to the original? I'll reserve my comment until then, lol. I want the full picture first. I wish shaved heads were more acceptable and losing hair didn't make people feel so shitty. I always wanted to do it since I was younger, but my mom said no, she was going through chemo and didn't want me to be bald too. I finally shaved it in December and it was so fun to not have to style my hair and I felt good. I think I looked good too, which is the important part. I hope your wife sees herself as the badass that she is when she looks in the mirror. Edit. Words are hard. Kudos for supporting your wife. It seems to me she is a little selfish for asking you that. However, I can't judge her because I can't understand how she must be feeling. I know I'd be so distraught. My husband has really nice hair. I have even nicer hair. Everyone always comments on it. I think if I lost mine, seeing his could be a constant painful reminder. Alopecia is really difficult. I had a friend who had it. She was the most beautiful girl and spent an hour fixing her wig, fake eyelashes, drawing eyebrows every day. I know she loved looking like that but was tired of doing it constantly every day. Baldness equals handsomeness. Also, the wigs they have available nowadays are insanely realistic. You can shower in 3 minutes now, congrats. That's extremely selfish and insecure of her. If anything, I'd say, now that I am losing my hair, you have to be beautiful for both of us, don't drag your partner down with you. If her baldness is going to last for a fair bit, like a few years, maybe see if she thinks it would be a good idea for you to grow out your hair to a long length then have it cut and made into a wig for her. You think she would have shaved her head for you? I highly doubt it. Respect for the gesture out of love towards her and keeping your feelings for her and wanting to support her first. Pleading face 1. My friend has alopecia. Her boyfriend pays for henna designs on her head because she hates wearing a scarf or hat. I know she won't be at that stage yet, but my friend has had 15 years to get used to it. She had one design that her 4-year-old niece decided she wanted to color in. Sister was trying to shoo her off, but friend thought it was great. My aunt lost all her hair 2 years after the sudden death of her son. Her doctor said it was delayed shock and it wouldn't grow back. She added rosemary essential oil to her shampoo and massaged her scalp to stimulate the hair follicles. She also started drinking wheatgrass as it's nutrient-dense and can be used to turn gray hair back to its natural color, so she thought it might help her. Only works sometimes for gray, depends on cause. Now her hair is fine. It grew back in really nice. Don't give up. Learn how to do a really good head massage and try the rosemary essential oil. I use it to make my hair grow faster. HGTFFFFH. Ah, this is so beautiful. I'd want a matching tattoo on my head, ear side, with my husband if I'm in your situation. That would look badass. Dude, I'm proud of you that you let her shave your head. It will only make y'all stronger. Because I've seen the opposite where my sister was dead set on shaving her head but her husband said now cause he like her hair. I won't go into much else for personal reasons, but you go, man. You let her know that you loved her for her and that's will keep y'all together and strong. I'm assuming she's gonna be wearing a wig when she goes out in public, and unfortunately I don't know what the whole backstory was to this, but you could pick out a rock and roll wig, dude. I mean, you don't have to just be bald. Underneath it you could be funny and ironic and wear like a toilet bowl haircut. Think like Friar Tuck. Or a flowing wig like rockers from the 80s. Or go bald and rock it. Anyways, that's very nice of you to do that for her. Dude, you know what's cooler about both of you going skinhead? Hashtag GETADAMNTATTOOONYOURHEADS. This is a great story. I am glad you did not record it. It was not about showing the moment to other people. Thanks for making me ugly cry this early, loudly crying. Hey, Op. You did a really sweet thing for your wife. Just wanted to say that there's hope for people with alopecia. I know someone who had it and received treatment for it and his hair grew back. Hoping for the best for you too. Who da man? You da man. She's beautiful, you're kind. The world is good. As a woman with severe alopecia, kudos to you. Honestly, losing hair as a woman is really hard on the self-esteem. But having you stand by her definitely shows your support and love. Please keep reminding her that she's beautiful. Alopecia can be a nasty cycle. Stress will increase hair loss, but the hair loss creates stress. There are also other alternatives for medicine that she can look into if she's interested. Injections, minoxidil, or small doses of methotrexate. Maybe wait until after COVID for this one. Things that I've gone through that can help slow the loss or stimulate growth. You're a really sweet person. I hope you know that. I do hope your wife seeks support though. Seems like she's going through an awful lot. And hey, in the long run, being bald is easier than always worrying if your hair is a big ol' mess and all over the place and hard to deal with. That's really nice. And welcome to the IBOHBM, the International Brotherhood of Handsome Bald Men. You are a wonderful husband. Currently dealing with postpartum hair loss after already having very thin fine hair. I have put extensions in, but actually knowing how it is makes it super hard. I am so happy you did that for your wife. It is so sweet. Just keep on reminding her how beautiful she is. You can also remind her that there are many beautiful wigs today. A lot of women wear them. I mean, bald can be great, e.g. Thanos pulled it off nice. So glad this had a wholesome ending. Best of luck to you and your wife, Heart. AWHHHHHHHHHHHH. That is so sweet. Respect, bro. All you need now is a mad beard and a back tat. That's how my old man rocked it out. Ah, that's so sweet of you. This is so lovely. Less than 3. That's so sweet. Welcome to Bald Gang.